Hi. Hi. So I think I'm live. It's official. Hi. So the cool thing about this, I'm gonna give it some time to see if people can log in, okay? The cool thing with this is that I'm basically like live on YouTube. I think. I'm pretty sure. We'll see what happens. Hello. Hi. Hi. So I'm gonna give it a couple minutes, see if any latecomers come on, anybody else late to join. If you are just joining me, hi, welcome. So excited to have you here. If you are just joining, welcome. Thank you for coming tonight. Invite one of your friends. I'm sure you guys know somebody that could possibly benefit from something like this, right? So take a minute, see if, anything comes your way. You have a friend. You have a friend that wants to join, any of that fun stuff. Yeah, you're welcome. Hi. Cool. So, I think we're doing good. See if anybody else joins in tonight. So exciting. I've never done a Google Hangout on air like this before. I usually do these different, but we'll see what happens. Hi guys, hi. So I think there's a way that you can actually use this little chat box and you can talk with me. I'm not entirely sure, but if you use Google Hangouts, maybe you can say a little hello. Hi. Yeah, maybe. I think you might be able to. But welcome, guys. Hi guys, if you're just joining, welcome. Thank you. So if you're just logging in, just, hang out. If this is your first time with me, sometimes I know a few of my girls like to take notes. So if you're one of those, if you love taking notes, grab a notebook. If you have another endo sister or friend, please send them an invite so that way they can join us too. The more the merrier, right? Put the lid back on this so I don't spill it. Story of my life, right? Hi guys. Hi. Welcome. Yeah, I don't know if this chat thing works or how it happens. We'll see, I guess. Oh, see? Hi, Meg. Okay, I guess I could see something happening. Hey, Meg. How are you? Okay. All right, so at least we got something going on. See how it's going. So exciting, being all over on YouTube and everything, right? Hi guys. Hi. Welcome. Yay. Okay. So it seems that we're doing good, right? There really weren't any issues logging into this. I've never tried this before, so thank you for letting me know if it's working or not. We'll see how it goes. But thanks. Hi, Meg. Okay, good. All right. So we are going to get started. I'm really excited about tonight because, I just love talking. No, I'm kidding. I do. But I just love talking about things that I'm passionate about and being able to get the word out about endometriosis means a lot to me. So I am, hanging out here tonight so that way you can, help some people out and get that name out there a little bit more and, be more willing to talk publicly about it. So if you don't know who I am, if you have no idea what this is about, my name is Meredith Gersten, or actually it is not anymore. My name is Meredith Papai. I just recently got married, and it is official name change already. I was not waiting around for that nonsense. So welcome. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. I am a certified holistic health coach. I am a fitness instructor. I am a full-time top elite Beachbody coach, and I have really been able to take my mess and 100% move it towards my bigger mission and my message and my purpose. And I have come from a fashion background. I have a bachelor's degree in fashion marketing. So I was not always into health and fitness. This is very new for me. I'm going on almost 4 years of being with my EndoMonster, almost 4 years of eating for my EndoMonster and living a holistic health style and a holistic life. I also do not take any medication. I am medication free. I do have endometriosis, and tonight I am going to share with you guys my absolute top 3 things that have really helped me take back my life. The top 3 things that I wish I knew about. The 3 things that I wish I had available to me. The things that if I knew a little bit sooner, I probably could have been on my journey a little bit sooner and faster. And it wouldn't have been so hard, you know? Because changing your life for something like this is extremely hard. It's extremely scary. And I totally understand the fear in it all. And I just want you guys to know that you are 100% not alone. And it's okay to be a little bit scared. And sometimes this is what you need. You just need a friend. You just need somebody to tell you how to go about things. If I, had somebody that could be like, don't do this, and don't do this, I'd be really ecstatic. I'd be super, super pumped, because I really think sometimes just having a friend in your corner, it can make it or break it for you. Hi, welcome guys. So if you're just joining me, thank you so much. Hi. Come on in. I know that there is a way to go in and chat with me, so this isn't interactive. So if I say anything, please go right over and you can message me and kind of ask me as we go live, which is really exciting. So I'm going to share with you guys my 3 top things, but a little bit more about me and my journey to kind of this place where I was ready to take over my life and take over my EndoMonster and get back the life that I felt like I wanted for myself. I basically have always been in pain in some way or another. I've always been in and out of doctor's offices. I definitely almost failed gym class twice. I almost got sent to summer school for gym class because I just was always sick. I missed days. I physically couldn't do anything. I also didn't want to do anything too physical. I got in trouble at jobs because I was in the bathroom too often, which is kind of crazy. I definitely just was that girl in the group that was always sick. And I was that girl that had every single pill in her purse ready to go at any moment. I was a Tums lover. I couldn't leave the house sometimes because I was so sick. I've spent hours in bathtubs crying. I have been in and out of hospitals, in and out of doctors. I've gotten every single imaginable ultrasound, MRI, CAT scan, every single kind of scan. I've had blood drawn. I've gotten tested and been misdiagnosed for things like Crohn's disease. I have been diagnosed with IBS, which is exciting. And a lot of my issues I thought were my stomach, because all of the pains are in my stomach area. I also am just a straight up, stress magnet, if you will. I went to college for fashion, and I thought that's what I wanted. I had that big girl dream of working in New York City. I wanted to be a part of Fashion Week. I wanted the life like the Devil Wears Prada. And I worked really, really hard and I got it. And I got there and I got the job in New York City and I hated it. At that time, I also didn't know I even had endometriosis, so I was just constantly traveling for work at a really crappy job with a 2-hour commute that was physically exhausting and mentally exhausting. And I was in and out of doctor's offices, feeling like I was just getting poked and pried every other day, basically. And I reached my limit of feeling sick and tired. I was miserable every day. I felt like I was becoming this depressed person. I could literally feel myself changing when I got to my desk at my job. I just kept sitting there and thinking, this cannot be the rest of my life. This can't be my life. I was so unhappy and I was so young. I was only 26 and I was fucking miserable already. Like, come on. That in itself is extremely difficult. To live every single day already exhausted from the second you wake up and have absolute zero answers as to why and zero help, zero support. Because at this point, when you're 26 and you've been sick your whole life, people just start to think that you're crying wolf. Not everybody believes you after a while. So that's another struggle. You know, when your boss starts to notice, it can become a problem in your entire life. Relationships can be tested. I've lost friends. I've lost boyfriends because the things that come along with endometriosis or any autoimmune disease are so real and can be legit debilitating to the point where you can do nothing but cry and curl up into a little ball. Not many people understand that. Not many people relate to it, especially when you don't have any doctors backing you up either. So for me, I reached this point of just exhaustion, depression, and I was unhappy with who I was looking at in the mirror every single day. I was unhappy with where I saw my life going, and I was tired. Straight up exhausted. I was just exhausted from living my life, which just sounds so sad, right? Like I could cry just thinking about it. But I'm sure some of you guys on here probably understand and can see and feel where I'm coming from, right? So if you know where what I'm trying to say, sometimes this stuff can sound like crazy hot mess. But if you're on here live with me, can you go in that little chat box over there and let me know if you felt those things or if anything like that has ever happened to you before, if you could relate. Because, you know, one thing that I knew for myself, the second that I found this community of people, my tribe, my weirdos, you guys that are on here, the second I found that there were other people out there like me, my world changed. My life changed. I started to realize that I didn't have to live every single day depressed. I didn't have to spend every single day in pain. And I could choose to wake up every single morning and basically pick my heart for the day. I realized that I had a lot more to offer. And the biggest one was I realized that I deserved a lot more. And I realized that I had to be the one to make all of these changes. And I knew it wasn't going to be easy. And I knew I couldn't do it alone. But I needed somebody that I could relate to. I ended up falling in love with this community of people. And I found my way through all of the social media, and I started investing a lot of money and time into myself, to how I eat, to my mindset. I do a lot of personal development, and by personal development, I mean like the self-help section of your, you know, like in Barnes & Noble. That's what I mean when I say personal development. I just fully engulfed myself in every single possible way with positivity. I I lost a few friends and I gained some really amazing people through the process. I changed my career. I went from working in the fashion industry to doing this full time. I am making more money. I am less stressed. I sleep better. I am medication free. I have better people in my life. I have goals, and I'm actually excited about my future. I choose to wake up every single morning at 5 a.m. and I'm happy about it. I definitely could not say that before when I was waking up at 4:30 in the morning to get to New York City on time for a job that I hated. Now I wake up only a half an hour later and I work for myself from home and I get to live a life dream. And now I get to pay that forward, okay? So I hope you guys are really, really excited because I'm going to share with you guys now my top 3 tips. Are you ready? So if you haven't yet, get out a piece of paper if you want to take any notes. If you're a fashionable nerd like me, I am a lover of note takers. And I absolutely love it. Oh, Holly, Holly, you seem confused. I think you just hit start. I don't know how else that works. I don't know how to respond back. I'm new too. Okay, so you guys ready for my 3 tips? I'm really excited to share these with you. So what I would love for you guys to do real quick for me is another favor. I just would like for you to remove any distractions if possible, okay? If you have the TV on, maybe turn it off or put it on mute. If you have a crazy dog running in circles, maybe try to throw a ball in the other direction and distract them. Whatever it is, because in all honesty, you don't know, you might get something amazing out of this. You might get absolutely nothing. I hope you get something out of it. But the truth is, you 100% deserve these top 3 tips. You deserve this time, and you deserve to be here with me and to give yourself something good tonight, okay? You're here. It's a Thursday night. It's 8 p.m. You could be doing something else, but you're not, okay? So just make the most of it and just try to give your all, remain with an open mind, and just see what happens, okay? So my top 3 things that have 100% helped me take over my life and take back control and that allowed me to be this person that you see today, right? Because I wasn't always this person. I hated exercising. I didn't want to do anything that made me sweat. I was not about that life. I convinced myself that working out and moving my body would only hurt me even more, because if I was already in pain doing nothing, then doing something obviously must mean more pain, right? My mindset had to change. Like, there's just so many different things, and the 3 things that really helped me take everything back over and allowed me to live my life the way I wanted to starts now, okay? The very first thing is your food and your fitness, the 2 Fs. 2 out of my 3 favorite F words. I do drop some curse bombs if there are any kids around, just a heads up. Sometimes I can't control it, just very passionate, okay? But fitness and food are the 2 things that are directly proven and linked to so many areas of your life, to your happiness, to how you sleep, to your relationships, and how, if you're a good parent, if you're a good spouse, if you care about your job, I mean, your health and the way you exercise and what you put into your body are a direct link to everything that you do. You have to almost really open up your mind to realize what food can do for you and how it can hurt you and how it can help you. Food is 100% an addiction. Food is 100% emotional. There's a direct link to emotions and to food for a lot of people. It is for me. Anytime I was bored, sad, happy, something exciting happened, something horrible happened, what do? You go out. You grab a drink. You grab a bite to eat. That's how it was for me. I was always going out. And when you start to change how you eat, you can't do those things anymore. And it's extremely scary. But you have to have a game plan. And that's what you get. That's what I got. That's what I needed. When it comes to your fitness too, if you're like me, I can't go to a gym. If I walk into a gym, I'm probably going to go to the very back, find an elliptical, not even a treadmill, and just start moving. Like, I don't even know how to turn machines on, and I teach at gyms. I don't care to know about how to use equipment. I don't want to put together a workout. I don't want to walk on a treadmill for an hour. That sounds horrific, okay? So having your fitness on point can be the hardest thing you ever do. And for me, the number one thing that I had to do when it came to my fitness was finding a program that I really liked. I had to find something that I enjoyed. I had to find something that made me happy. I had to find something that I felt like I could actually accomplish, if that makes any sense. And I needed to find something that I would actually enjoy waking up and doing every day. So anything, when I first started exercising, anything with weights, anything that seemed too intimidating or too like guy-ish, like too manly, you know, like grunting and like huge muscle guys, I would be like, no, that's not for me. You know, I'm like, I'm too bougie for that. So what happened for me was I found this DVD program, an at-home program, and it's called Turbo Fire. So if you like to punch, kick, dance, shake your booty, and have some pretty cute little blonde telling you that you're amazing and you're beautiful while you're working out looking disgusting, you need to go Google what Turbo Fire is, because that's what Turbo Fire is. It is like a combination of dance and cardio kickboxing all mixed up with this really fun music, and you're so literally engulfed in this classroom setting with somebody who is extremely positive and who is giving you and telling you all of the right things at the right times that you need to hear. If you're like me, in the middle of a workout or throughout the day, I need that positive reinforcement. I need somebody to be like, hey, you're doing this because you're doing this for yourself. This is a good thing. In the process of working out for the very first time in my life, I also fell in love with what I was seeing on the outside, but what was also happening was I was just becoming a happier person. I know you guys all know that quote from Legally Blonde, endorphins, it's a real thing. Excuse me. Endorphins is a real thing. Endorphins make you happy. Happy people don't kill their husbands, right? When you are physically moving your body, you're allowing the energy and the things to just kind of naturally flow. You're giving your body a chance to release. You're giving your body a chance to move. Our bodies are meant to move. So even if you're like, but Mare, I can't do what you do. I watch you on Instagram and you're a fucking psycho. Yes, I am a psycho now, today. 4 or 5 years ago, I was not. 4 or 5 years ago, I went around walking around the block a few times. 4 or 5 years ago, I would walk up and down the stairs with laundry. You have to start somewhere. It doesn't matter where. There it is. Excuse me, I'm sorry. So you have to find something that you like to do if you haven't found something that sticks with you as far as fitness. Does that make sense? Do you guys have any questions? You can ask me over there. Holly, I hope you're on. I don't know if you made it on yet. I'm new to this Google Hangout thing too. So my first number one tip that was 100% a game changer for me when I started to change my life was I had to change how I ate and I had to change how I exercised and the way I viewed those two things. My relationship with food has always been very, very bad. I grew up the chubby one out of the group. I definitely was overweight a few points in my life. I am short. I'm 5'1". 5'1.5" on days that I do plyo because I'm extra long. But I'm only 5'1". I'm very short, and at one point I reached the 180s. So I'm little, and I gained a lot of weight, especially throughout my college years, because I had no idea what I was doing, and I would eat anything and everything. So when you change how you eat, a lot of other things need to happen too. Because food is so emotional, and because it can be extremely overwhelming to think about never eating pizza again, your mindset needs to be on point. So tip number 2 is your mindset. My number 2 thing that was a huge game changer for me that I still religiously do every single day today is what I call personal development. And that is literally giving back to yourself a few things that you absolutely need. You're giving yourself back positive reinforcement. You're giving yourself back love for the first time, like it was for me. You're giving yourself time to believe in yourself. If you do not believe in yourself, nobody else will. I have a tickle in my throat. I'm sorry. Nobody else will. You have to want this bad enough that you make the change. There's nothing else. There's no secret sauce. Your mind has to change. You have to reach that point where you can look yourself in the eye in a mirror and say, I'm done. I don't care about any of it anymore because I need my life to change. When you reach that point, you need to keep reminding yourself actively every single day why you started and what you want your life to look like. Does that make sense, guys? You have to keep reminding yourself what you're doing, why you're eating a certain way, why you're living your life this way. You have to remind yourself that it's for your future, that it's so you don't feel like shit every single day of your fucking life. It's so that maybe one day you can get pregnant, whatever your thing is. It's so that way you can run around with your kids. Whatever it is, you have to remind yourself every single day of what you're doing, so then that way you can continue to do it. That's how I've been so consistent over the past almost 4 years. It's so crazy to say 4 years. But in November is my 4-year endo anniversary. If you don't surround yourself by tons of positivity and things that fuel your soul in such a way, it's going to make living your life extremely hard. You think about it. Our world is surrounded by negativity. Our life, I mean, you can't even turn on the fucking news anymore. Like, I don't even watch the news because it makes me so sad. There's so much negativity. There is so much, I mean, you could even log into Facebook. I don't even have my Facebook news feed turned on anymore because I can't handle all the negativity and the bullshit that goes around, right? Every single day, every single moment, you have people coming at you. You have people expecting things from you, wanting things from you, and you're like, I literally can't even get out of bed. You're like, I took a shower today. That's a really big deal. If you can't give your soul and give yourself back everything that you have to put out, you're never going to advance. Because at the end of the day, you are the only one that feels what you feel. You are the only one that thinks what you think. And you have to go to bed within yourself. This is all that we have. This is it. If you treat yourself like shit, you're going to feel like shit. If you fuel your body with fast food and all of this animal protein and dairy, and the energy from that animal is extremely negative, you are putting all of that into yourself. And what do you think you're going to feel? You're going to feel it. It's all related. So you need to make sure that your mind matches whatever else is going on. Your whole one being needs to be together. And personal development is 100% a direct link and key. So that's my number 2 top tip. I can give you guys a book, a list of my absolute favorite books if you want. Just let me know in this little chat area. situation thing. If you want some of my favorite books, I also share all of my stuff, my food, my fitness, and my personal development on Snapchat. Big ups, because I love me some Snap. I wish I could Snapchat now, but I'm trying to be good. I love Snapchat. Okay, so those are my top 2 tips. My first tip is you need to get your food and your fitness on point. If you are, once you have that, then we work on your mindset. It kind of all goes together. So now you have your top 2 tips. Okay, so your fitness and food go hand in hand, because you want to base your food off of what your fitness level is, or activity, what kind of program you're doing, something like that. And then you need to match your mindset up to help you stay on track with the other 2. Does that make sense? Okay. Now, my last top tip. This is the most important one. This is the one that has been the biggest game changer for me. This is the one that is 100% the reason why I'm still here, and the reason why I am doing this webinar and sharing, because it's all about the community and the people that you meet through this process. When I first got diagnosed with endometriosis, I didn't know anybody else that had it. I was alone, completely. I don't even think I properly pronounced the word endometriosis for like 3 months. All I heard was end and osis. And when you put those 2 things together, it's scary as fuck. Especially when you feel very alone, and it's a very confusing feeling when you finally have a word for over 10 years of misdiagnosed treatments and confusingness. Like, for some of you that have endo, you've literally spent your entire life wondering what this pain is. On average, it takes about 10 years to get diagnosed with endo. And that's how it was for me. So by the time I finally got diagnosed, I had literally every mix of emotion. I was angry, I was frustrated, I was pissed, I was confused, I was tired, I wanted to blame someone, I blamed myself, and I was scared. Those emotions and those feelings are horrific to deal with on your own, and I felt like I had to deal with it on my own. It's not a normal thing to publicly, openly talk about your period, to talk about your hormones, or to talk about the possibility of you being infertile. In our country, it's not viewed as something that you talk about. It's kind of given like, the side, like the hush hush. Not many doctors even know about endometriosis. So when you reach that point and you are completely feeling alone, it can lead you down a really dark, scary path. And for me, it did the complete opposite, because I reached out and I opened myself up and I found a community of women just like me. Like you guys that are on here tonight with me, okay? So I literally went from feeling like I was completely alone. I was the only person that had these crazy pains and this really weird endometriosis thing that I couldn't even pronounce, and I just didn't know what to do. Now, if you're like me, you've probably tried almost everything, and you might have failed a few times. You might have tried the endo diet. You might have tried working out. You might have tried all of these things, and you might not have ever actually gone through and finished it. And that's probably because you weren't surrounded by an environment of amazing people. And you weren't surrounded by somebody that also believed you. Maybe you weren't even surrounded by somebody that thought you were telling the truth. The second you are able to surround yourself with people that understand you and support you is a huge game changer. Having support is fucking vital. I mean, think about it. Even like think about The Biggest Loser, right? You know, you guys all know that show. If you think about The Biggest Loser, right? Why do you think they're so successful on that show? Because they are legit engulfed in positivity. They are engulfed in this world, and they have their coach every single moment next to them. They are living in a house with people going through the same struggles every single day that they are. They are surrounded, and they have been given the key to success. They have a workout, they have a meal plan, they have positivity, and they have that mental mindset reinforcement. Okay. So, but then think about what happens when they go home, right? Sometimes when you go home and you go back to the real world, your support isn't there because not everybody understands at home, right? I know it took a really, really long time for my parents to understand how to change food and why I had to change how I ate. They couldn't understand it. You know, I mean, it's just foreign. And when you start to make these changes, and if somebody isn't ready to join you on this change, it's almost like you get a pushback, right? It almost becomes extremely negative, and it's scary. But if you have people that are with you, it's not as scary because you're like, oh, yes, yes, I can. See, I'm not alone. I'm not crazy, right? Like, have any of you guys ever like seen somebody or like seen one of my posts or seen an endo post and been like, oh my God, that is it. I am not the only crazy person, right? Like, that's the most exciting thing in the world to know that you're not the only one. That is what I have been able to create. And now that is what I'm able to give back. That's what my team is all about. That's what my challenge groups are all about. It's these community. It's this place, this environment of complete positivity and total happiness. It's that one place where you are able to be completely yourself and know that you're not the only one. And you're just surrounded by a lot of really nice people who care. If you're like me, that doesn't happen all the time. And it might feel really weird at first to like have all these people being nice to you all of a sudden. Do you know what I mean? Like, I remember when I first joined, I was like, cool, why are these people saying hi to me? I don't know who they are, you know, especially if you come from something like that, you know, and you have no idea how, you know, what it's like to even be surrounded by positivity. The second you get involved, I mean, it could be life-changing. And that is what it was for me. It was life-changing. It was a game changer to know I wasn't on my own. I was a game changer. Lucky's being so crazy. I'm sure you guys will see on Snapchat later the craziness of Lucky the Pie. But having a common place and having people that I could relate to and that people and getting that same energy back of people relating to me, and I just finally like feel so amazing. And you're all of a sudden you're just surrounded by this big group of people that are doing the same things you are. Everybody's doing a workout. Everyone is drinking Shakeology every day. Everyone is checking in. Everyone is doing trainings the same. Everyone's doing the same sort of challenges. Everyone has a similar struggle. There's that whole been there, done that, or I felt that kind of a vibe, and that makes you just feel so calm. So here's the thing. I really want to help you. And I want to help as many women with endometriosis or any other autoimmune disease get the same things out of life that I have. And I have these 3 things for you. I can give them to you. I have them in my pocket. I have that community of tons of amazing endo women that all love and support each other, that truly just want the name endometriosis to be out there and to not have another endo girl ever feel like she was alone like so many of us have. I know that I can say that for my team. I know that they would 100% back me up on it. When you have a community of people, your life can change, and that is something that I've been able to create. not gonna cry. And that I am now able to give. These mentorships, these trainings, all of these things that you guys see that I do, I'm sure you've seen them around. They are not free. But here's the thing. Nothing in life is free or easy. I'm sure you all know that, right? That's just how life is. But I have to just ask you a question. Because if I could give you all of these 3 things that have 100% changed my life and changed a ton of other endo girls, don't you think you deserve to take that chance and just to see if that works for you? Because I have some killer offers going on right now that I 100% know in my heart you deserve to have. This is exactly how I got started, and this is how a bunch of my other girls got started. It's extremely simple. You need these 3 things. You need a meal plan. We need something that's easy and something that you can actually feel like you've accomplished, something that's fun. You need your personal development. You need guidance, and you need to be filled in an environment. I can give that to you, and I can give it to you at a killer fucking discount, okay? You have to take this and run. You have to tell yourself that you deserve this right now. You know you deserve it, right? Because if you didn't think you deserved this, you wouldn't be sitting on this call with me still tonight, right? You just wouldn't be here with me if you didn't think so. If you didn't think for 1 second that maybe you deserved it. Because I think you deserve it. I know that I deserved it. I knew in that moment that I had to sign up. I legit felt like my life was depending on this because I really needed to just fucking be happy already. I needed to be happy, and I needed to be in a better place in my life. So I ended up selling a purse of mine, an old purse, and I signed up, and I bought the cheapest program that I could just to sign up. And for all of that, I took it and I ran. And now almost 4 years later, I'm here. Okay, so imagine what you could do. So just take a deep breath in, okay, and know that you 100% deserve this. And here's the fun thing. If you signed up, okay, by the end of I'll give you until 10 tomorrow because it's late. It's kind of late. I'll give you tomorrow. If you sign up with me by tomorrow, I will give you, are you ready? I will give you a full-blown endo-approved meal plan. I will give you all of your recipes. I will give you a shopping list. I will give you a food tracker. I will give you all of my challenge group information. You will join my group. You will join my community. And I will also give you what, I have to see Lucky. I can't. He's just waiting by my door. You are going to get all of these things. You're going to get the daily check-ins with me. You're going to get the support and the community. Right away, you're going to be thrown in to this support group of people, women, obviously, that just all have endometriosis and that are all doing the same exact thing together. But if you sign up by the end of the night, I'm going to give you a one-on-one, hour-long holistic health coach call. I charge over $200 for an hour of my time for holistic health coach calls. And I will give you a one-on-one, a full 1 hour health coaching call. Maybe I'll give you more than one, but definitely one. An hour of my time for us to go through anything and anything that you absolutely need. So this is going to be like your one-on-one chance to have me in a situation just like this. We're basically going to kind of do like a Skype thing, and we're going to chat. And I'm going to give you everything that I have to offer. And I'm going to be there 100% with you through this entire thing. And I'm going to help you make sure that you reach the point of your goals and helping yourself and finally taking over and having some kind of control in your life. But you have to do it. You have to do it right now. There is only so much that I can say. You just need to know that you are 100% worthy. By doing something like this for yourself does not mean that you are selfish. It does not mean that you are taking away time from your family to go work out or to eat right, or to meal prep, or to food shop. It means that you are getting ready to change your entire life. When you feel better about yourself, when you are able to wake up in the morning not tired and feel great, and you're able to jump out of bed instead of cracking out of bed and rolling out of bed and mumbling, I hate my life. When you can get out of bed willingly at 5 a.m. with a smile on your face to get to work, to change your life, right? That's a whole nother battlefield, okay? But you have to do it. You have to take control, and you have to say enough is enough, and I'm fucking doing this for myself. I'm not going to fail anymore. You have to reach that point where you are ready. When you are ready, you need to let me know, because this offer is not going to last much longer. Okay? You have to do it, and you have to just bite the bullet and sign up tonight with me. If you sign up tonight with me, I'm going to send you a link right away, and you're going to be able to make a call with me. Do you hear Lucky? Lucky, I'm sorry I'm not giving you attention. Okay? You can have some one-on-one time with Lucky too if you want. I mean, who doesn't want that, right? But just take a deep breath in. Sleep on it if you need to. Message me. Say you are almost like 90% sure that you definitely want to do this with me, but you're just not sure. Or you need to wait for tomorrow because tomorrow's Friday and tomorrow's payday. Whatever it is, message me and let's just talk about it, okay? I'm here, and I just want to help you succeed, because I know how hard it is going through that alone and not having the tools necessary. I know how hard it is to be there on your own every single day in the dark, wandering around Whole Foods, not knowing what the fuck gluten really is, only to know that you can't have it anymore. Right? I've been there, and I don't want you to go through that alone. You do not deserve to go through that alone. You deserve to feel good. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to have friends in your life that care about you in all of the right ways, that support you. You deserve to be in that environment. You deserve to lead a happy and fulfilling life, and that is what you're going to get. You just have to act now, and you have to do it tonight. Okay, so please message me any questions that you have. I will share the books. Thanks, Meg. I saw your comment. I will send you a list of all of my absolute top favorite books that have really helped me too if you sign up. So please remember, if you bite the bullet, you're going to get an hour of me, a completely free call. Okay, because I just really want to help you guys, and I want you to be on track with your life too, just like me. Okay. Please message me with any questions, comments, concerns. Nothing is a silly question. I am in total open book. You could also Snapchat me or send me a message, email, Facebook, Instagram, wherever you found me. And I hope to talk to you soon. Okay. Thank you guys for getting on with me tonight. I really, really appreciate your time. I know that you could have been doing something else, but instead you were here for yourself. So kudos on that, taking one step forward to living out however you want your life to be. So thank you, and I hope you guys have a great night. I love you guys so, so much. Thank you, and I'll talk to you soon, okay? Bye, guys.